Hi students, today in this class we are going to discuss about the acceleration. In previous classes we discussed about the distance and displacement, speed and velocity, and in present class we are going to discuss the continuation topic, that is acceleration. Okay, so what is acceleration? So acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Okay, the rate of change of velocity is taken as acceleration. So the acceleration A is change in velocity by time interval. A change in velocity for unit time is defined as acceleration. So that is dv by dt. A is equal to dv by dt is the acceleration. Okay, suppose a person moves from A to B. So at point A the velocity is v1 and the time noted as t1, and at point B, so the velocity changes, and now the velocity at point B is v2 and the time noted as t2. Now the acceleration is dv by dt, that is change in velocity v2 by v1 by change in time t2 minus t1. Generally we take at point, at initial point the time is t1 is equal to 0, t2 is equal to after time interval t. After time t the velocity is v2. That's why A is equal to v2 minus v1 by t. So this is the expression for acceleration. A is change in velocity in time interval is taken as acceleration. So now we discuss some more points about the acceleration. That is, it is a vector quantity. So the acceleration is vector quantity. So because it is change in velocity, as the velocity is a vector quantity, the acceleration also vector quantity. What is the direction of acceleration? Okay, the direction of acceleration is in the direction in which the change in velocity occur. Okay? The direction of acceleration is in which the velocity may changes. So not in direction of velocity, in which direction in which the changes may occur. So in that direction we take the direction of acceleration. Generally we take direction whenever the velocity is increases with respect to the time, then the velocity taken as positive. Whenever the velocity decreases with the time, we take the velocity as negative. Whenever the change in velocity is 0, so then the acceleration is 0. So whenever the velocity increases with respect to the time, the acceleration is taken as positive. Whenever the velocity is decreases with respect to the time, then acceleration is taken as negative. There is no change in velocity, then the acceleration is taken as 0. Now the SI units of acceleration. For MKS unit. The SI or MKS unit of acceleration. What is acceleration? Change in velocity for time. Velocity, the unit is meter per second. for time. That's why second. That is meter per second square. In other words, meter second power minus 2. So the SI unit for the acceleration is meter per second square, and the CGS unit for A is centimeter per second square. In other words, centimeter second power minus 2 is the CGS unit. Now we write the dimensional formula. What is the dimension formula? So here dimension formula for A is, so velocity by time. That's why for velocity the dimension formula is LT power minus 1. For time the dimension formula is T. So that's why L T power minus 2. L T power minus 2 is the dimension formula for acceleration. In other words, we write in terms of mass m power 0 L T power minus 2. So is the dimension formula for acceleration. Now we discuss the uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. What is uniform acceleration? Uniform, that is, so during entire the time interval the acceleration is constant. So if the acceleration A is equal to constant, then U acceleration. If in a motion the acceleration of the object is constant, entire the period of motion is taken as uniform acceleration motion. In other words, if A is vary, so if the acceleration is not constant throughout the motion, then the motion is called a non-uniform acceleration motion. So uniform acceleration motion, we deals in present lesson, we deals with the uniform acceleration motion. So for this we take one example, that is, suppose a person moves from A to B. So the distance is 100 meters. The total distance between the A and B is 100 meters. Now a person moves from A to B. So in first second he moves 10 meter distance. So here 1 second of time. And in next 1 second, so that means 2 seconds. So he moves 30 meters. And next second, that means third second he moves 60 meter. So now this is B. So the total distance is 100 meters. Okay. In last second, in fourth second, he moves 100 meters. Okay. So in first second, he travels 10 meters. That's why his velocity is 10 meter per second. So, and in completion of second, so he travels 30 meters. So that's why the velocity is 30 minus 10, that is 20 meter. 2 minus 1, that is 1 second. So that is 20 meter per second. So the velocity after second is 20 meter per second. So the velocity after third second, that is, so 60 minus 30, that is 30 meters in next 1 second. In next 1 second he moves 30 meters. That's why 3 minus 2, 1 second, that is 30 meter per second. And last 1 second, so in between 3 second and 4 second, in last 1 second he moves 100 minus 60, that is 40 meters. 4 minus 3, 1 second, that is 40 meter per second. Now what is acceleration? The change in velocity. So in between 0 and 10, so in between 1 second of time, first 1 second of time, the acceleration is, so the change in initial velocity is 0. After 1 second the velocity is 10 meter per second. That's why 10 meter per second square is the acceleration. So in between this the acceleration is 10 meter per second, and in between this the acceleration is change in velocity 20 meter per second, 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second. That's why the change in velocity is 10 meter per second in 1 second. That's why 10 meter per second square. So in between these 1 second of time, so the change in velocity is from 20 meter per second to 30 meter per second. That's why the change in velocity is again 10 meter per second in 1 second of time. So that's why the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Same in final time interval, final 1 second also, the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. So in every second of time, the acceleration is 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. So that's why, so now this motion is treated as uniform acceleration motion. Other than this, if the acceleration is varies, here 10 meter per second, here 15 meter per second square, 10 meter per second square, here 15 meter per second square, here 30 meter per second square. So in like that, then the motion is called as non-uniform acceleration. Never the acceleration is constant throughout the motion. Such motions are called the uniform acceleration motion. If the acceleration is not constant, then the motion is called a non-uniform acceleration motion.